everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 16th of August 2022. Let's start. Which countries are associated with Trans-Himalayan Multi-Dimensional Connectivity Network? So China has recently agreed to finance a feasibility study for a cross-border railway with Nepal under the Trans-Himalayan Multi-Dimensional Connectivity Network. And this is the part of Belt and Road Initiative. And also China has pledged $118 million for China as a state project in the country. And China will carry out the feasibility study of the Kirang Kathmandu railways under the grant assistance. Okay, so these countries are China and Nepal. Next is, as per the recent changes in the Atal Pension Yojana rules, which category of the beneficiaries are excluded? So the government has made changes to the Atal Pension Yojana rules and it is to be effective from 1st of October 2022. And according to a notification from the Finance Ministry, any citizen who is or has been an income tax payer will not be eligible to join this pension scheme. And in case if an income tax paying investor joins this APY scheme on or after 1st of October, then the APY account will be liable to be closed. Okay. So now from 1st of October 2022, the income tax payers will not be included in the Atal Pension Yojana rule. Next is, which Indian state kick-started the Freedom Wall mural art project to mark the 75th anniversary of India's independence? So Kerala Higher Education Ministry has formally inaugurated the Freedom Wall mural art project to mark the 75th anniversary of India's independence. And this project is jointly organized in the government colleges across the state by the Directorate of Collegiate Education and the State National Service Scheme Unit. Okay. And this mural stretch, which will cover an area of 20,000 feet, is said to be the largest collection of the murals painted in the country. Fine. So this is the initiative of Kerala state. Next is, which country's president proposed a 3-man commission for the global peace? So the president of Mexico, who's that? Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. He has proposed a 3-man commission for the global peace. And which are these 3 men? First is Pope Francis. Second is United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. And third is Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Okay. So he is set to submit a written proposal to the United Nations to create the commission to promote a world peace for a period of 5 years. And also he has invited China, Russia and the US to seek peace. Okay. So which country's president is this? Mexico. And name is also important. Who is the president of Mexico? Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador. Next is, which organization released the Global Employment Trends for Youth 2022 report? So this report was recently released by the International Labour Organization. And as per the report, India experienced severe working hour and employment losses in 2020 and 2021 and Indian youth employment deteriorated in 2021 as compared to 2020. So youngsters in 15 to 24 years of age experienced a much higher percentage loss in employment than the adults since early 2020, and the total global number of unemployed youth is estimated to reach 73 millions in 2022. Okay, so this is the report of International Labour Organization. Headquarters lies in Geneva, Switzerland. Fine. Next is, which university has been ranked first in the Nature Index 2022 ranking? So University of Hyderabad continues to be in the top position in the latest Nature Index 2022 ranking, and this is an indicator of high quality research in natural and physical sciences. Okay, so University of Hyderabad has been ranked first among the Indian universities, and it is ranked 16th among all the institutions in the academic sector. And the rankings are based on the data from 1st of April 2021 up to 31st of March 2022. Okay, so this is University of Hyderabad that has topped the Nature Index 2022 ranking. Next is, which country has partnered with India Meteorological Department to fast track the climate change in India? So the government of Japan, India Meteorological Department and United Nations Development Program have announced a new initiative to accelerate the climate action in India. Okay, and this project will be rolled out in Bihar, Delhi NCR, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Sikkim, after that Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh during 2022 to 23. And Japan has extended $5.16 million in climate grant to UNDP India for this project. Fine. So this is the country, Japan. Next is, Intergenerational Solidarity, Creating a World for All Ages is the theme of which international day that is celebrated in the month of August. So every year, International Youth Day is celebrated on 12th of August to mark the contribution of the youth to the development of any society and to raise awareness against the injustice faced by the youth worldwide. Okay, and this year theme was Intergenerational Solidarity, Creating a World for All Ages. Fine. And don't forget that ageism, which is a practice of discrimination that is based on an individual's age, is the topic of International Youth Day for the year 2022. Okay, so this is the topic and this was the theme. Okay, and we celebrate this day on 12th of August. Next is, which is the first mutual fund to launch the country's first manufacturing index fund? So Navi Mutual Fund has announced the launch of Navi Nifty India Manufacturing Index Fund, and this is the India's very first open-ended index fund that seeks to replicate the Nifty India Manufacturing Index. Okay, so this index tracks the performance of manufacturers among the top 300 companies in India. Okay, so which is the first mutual fund to launch this manufacturing index fund? It is Navi Mutual Fund. Next is, which state has partnered with the National Institute of Ocean Technology for the coastal protection measures? So the state government of Odisha joined the hands with National Institute of Ocean Technology, which lies in Chennai, for protection of saline embankments and coastal protection measures. Okay, actually Odisha is very much vulnerable to flood and cyclone, and this partnership with NIOT will help to save the life and property of people in the coastal areas, right? So the state government has planned to take up the climate resilient coastal protection measures by strengthening the saline embankments using the latest technology. Fine. So this state is Odisha. Next is, Northeast India Festival 2022 celebrates the 75 years of relations of India and which country? So the Chief Minister of Meghalaya state, who's that? Mr. Konrad Sangma. He has announced that the Northeast India Festival will celebrate 75 years of India-Thailand relations. And the Northeast Festival, named as Connecting People, Celebrating Culture, is the largest initiative of Northeast India, and it will be held in Bangkok to showcase the uniqueness of Northeast and promote unexplored avenues in terms of tourism and investment. Okay, so we have completed 75 years of our relations with the country Thailand. Next is, which state or union territory hosts the first Khelo India Women's Hockey League under 16? So the first Khelo India Women's Hockey League for under 16 girls is scheduled to start on 16th of August, means from today, and where at the Major Dhyan Chand Stadium in New Delhi, right? So the Khelo India Women's Hockey League under 21 was held over 3 phases in New Delhi and Lucknow this year only, and a total of 16 teams across the country are participating, and over 300 players will compete in this league. Okay, so venue for this is New Delhi. So these were the most important current affairs and news from today, and now we'll move to our revision section. Today we'll be covering which 3 categories. First of all, we'll see some of the important recent news. After that, we'll cover some of the important companies that were in news, and after that we'll see important military exercises. Okay, so first of all, we'll see some of the recent news. First is Rudy Kordzin, who recently passed away, was associated with which sport? So he was related to cricket, and he was from the country South Africa. Okay, and he was the part of ICC's elite panel as well, and he has officiated nearly 331 international matches. Why he was in news? Because recently he passed away at the age of 73 years. Okay, one of his book is very famous, named as Slow Death. So you can also be asked that Slow Death is the book of which personality? Answer would be Rudy Kordzin. After the recent political turnaround in Bihar, who sworn in as the Chief Minister of the state? So the Chief Minister of State Bihar is Mr. Nitish Kumar. And who has become the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar? This is Rashtriya Janata Dal's Tejashwi Yadav. Okay, and if we talk about the state Maharashtra, then who is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra? This is Eknath Shinde, who has been recently appointed, and the Deputy Chief Minister is Devendra Fadnavis, right? Don't forget that Rahul Narvekar has been elected as the Speaker of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly, and he is the youngest Speaker of India. Okay, which company developed the second generation ethanol plant which was recently inaugurated? So this plant has been developed by Indian Oil Corporation Limited, and recently it has been inaugurated at Panipat in the state of Haryana. Okay, estimated cost of this plant is nearly 900 crore rupees, and this plant would utilize 2 lakh tons of the rice straw, and with this it would produce nearly 3 crore liters of ethanol annually, means every year. Okay, which country recently launched its pilot reusable spacecraft? Answer would be China, and China has launched its pilot reusable spacecraft using Long March 2F carrier rocket. Okay, Port Tanjung Benoa, where INS Sumedha visited recently for a maritime partnership exercise, is located in which country? So this port lies in Indonesia, and recently INS Sumedha has visited it. EVOTL, which was in the news recently, is related to which of the following? What is the full form of this term? Electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. Okay, and it uses the electric power to take off and land vertically. Fine. So this is related to transport. Fine. Gindi National Park, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state? Gindi National Park lies in the state of Tamil Nadu, and recently Urban Animal Rescue Center has been set up here by Tamil Nadu Forest Department to help the injured wildlife. Okay, so this national park lies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Next, we'll see some of the important companies that were in news. Which company has collaborated with the Indian government to train nearly 2.5 million civil servant? Answer would be Microsoft. Which Indian company signed the Memorandum of Understanding with the Bangladesh for emergency supply of the petroleum good? So Indian Oil Corporation Limited has partnered with Bangladesh for emergency supply of petroleum goods there. Which Indian company acquired the stake in Senegal-based Baobab Mining and Chemical Corporation? So recently Coromandel International Limited has acquired the stake in this Senegal-based Baobab Mining and Chemicals Corporation. Which major e-commerce company partnered with the Indian Railways to boost its delivery services? This is Amazon. So now Amazon can provide 1 to 2 day delivery service to their customers using this partnership with Indian Railways. Which company is set to establish the first ever India House at Paris Olympics 2024? Answer would be Reliance Industries. You have to tell me what is the slogan or theme for Paris Olympics 2024. Which company delivered the indigenously developed quick reaction fighting vehicle to the Indian Army? This is Tata Advanced System. Okay. Which is the first insurance company to launch pay as you drive feature for the motor insurance? This is the company Go Digit. Fine. Next we'll see some of the important exercises that were in news. Exercise Vajra Prahar 2022 is a military exercise between India and which other country? So this is the exercise between India and USA. Venue is also important. It is to be conducted in Himachal Pradesh, Baklo. Okay. The theme of which of the following naval exercises was capable adaptive partners? So this was the theme for RIMPAC 2022. Okay. And it was held near Hawaii Islands and Southern California. Yuddha Abhyas is a military exercise held between India and which other country? This is also the military exercise between India and the US, and the venue for this event is Oli from the state Uttarakhand. Venue is very, very important. Exercise Winbacks 2022 is a bilateral army exercise conducted between India and which other country? So this is the exercise between India and Vietnam. Okay, and recently it took place at Haryana state. Simply you can say that venue for Winbacks 2022 is Haryana. Which country organizes the annual military exercise named as Han Kuang? This is the military exercise that has been organized by the country Taiwan. Sea Guardians 2 is a joint maritime exercise conducted by which countries? Answer would be China and Pakistan. You can be asked that which two countries are involved in the Sea Guardians 2? Answer would be China and Pakistan. Indian Navy's stealth frigate INS Tarkash conducted a maritime partnership exercise with which country's navy? So we have conducted a maritime partnership exercise with the country Sudan, and from India side INS Tarkash participated, while from Sudan side their two ships took part in this exercise named as Almas and Nimar. Okay, and don't forget that in RIMPAC 2022 INS Satpura participated from India. Okay, now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Hadsana signing off.